Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rose. Thanks for joining me. I am super excited. I am obsessed with books, and today I have a book haul to share with you guys. Not that I don't have enough books already. There's always so many great books coming out, either new series, new authors, and I am all for it. I am always anxious to jump into a new fantasy romance novel. I hope you guys stick around to see the new books that I got. Now, today, I got several boxes, 5 boxes to share with you. Let's get into it. Now, one of them I already opened because it came with other things in the box. So the first book I wanted to share with you is My Dark Romeo. This one is from Parker S. Huntington and L.J. Shen. I've heard a lot about this book. I saw a few people recommend it, so I decided to give it a try. On the back here, it says, "Some Romeos deserve to die." It was supposed to be a harmless kiss at a lavish debutante ball, a clandestine moment with a handsome stranger. But unlike his namesake, my Romeo isn't driven by love. He's fueled by revenge. To him, I'm a chess piece, leverage, his rival's betrothed. To me, he is a man deserving of poison, a dark prince I refuse to marry. He thinks I'll accept my fate. I plan to rewrite it. And in my story, Juliet doesn't die, but Romeo, he perishes. That sounds really good. I'm looking forward to it. I was told that this was almost on the side of dark romance, which is right up my alley. So I'm looking forward to My Dark Romeo. So let's see what else we got here, guys. I got my box cutter. So hope I don't cut any fingers off. That would be tragic, right? Gotta open up the box. All right. Awesome. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, come on, Amazon. That's not cute. That is not cute. I already have a crease in my book. I have proof that it wasn't me. So anyway, this is, let me see. This is book one from the Legacy series. This is what 2 books that were in that box. This is, again, the Legacy series by Melissa Rorich. The first one is Reign of Shadows and Endings. Here it says, "A world the gods forgot. Of all the worlds and life they created, the gods favored their children the most. But with that favor comes the fear that their legacy would one day become too powerful and overthrow them. Devrim was created, a realm hidden among the stars. The gods gave their legacy the best of the worlds, and then they left a sworn agreement to never return and to never interfere. A historical event. Forced to a life of servitude, the Fae are required to provide for the legacy in more ways to serve in one of the 6 kingdoms. To be chosen as the personal source for a kingdom heir is the greatest honor, and for the first time in a millennia, all 6 kingdoms have heirs choosing a source, but their selection could tip the power balance a little too far. A chosen that was never meant to be. Teslin Asura was as forgotten as the realm, but when she finds herself the personal source to the heir of Endings, she winds up serving in the darkest kingdom of them all. The secrets within the Arius kingdom are meant to be learned and kept, but this was never the life she wanted. Fighting not only the fate thrust upon her, but the temptation to lose herself to desire. Tessa will do anything to escape her new destiny, until she starts to realize maybe their world wasn't as forgotten as they thought, and maybe she's the reason why. Oh, that sounds like it will be good, guys. Again, this is book 1 in the Legacy series, Reign of Shadows and Endings. That sounds great. And then we have book 2. So it looks like this. I really like the art on these. So book 2 is In a Realm Full of Secrets. Oh, book 2 is Storm of Secrets and Sorrow. So in a realm of secrets, she's collecting them all, a choice to make. Tesselin Asora's fate has always been out of her hands. Still, bonded to the hair of Endins, she now finds herself with more control than ever before. Everyone wants something from her, and she has to choose a side. But in a realm full of villains, she trusts no one, and she has secrets of her own to keep. A plan to salvage. Control and knowledge have always been Theon's Scent Orca's greatest weapon, but both have slipped through his fingers given a task by the rulers of the realm. He's racing against the clock to get his plan back on track. But as myths become reality, he finds himself fighting more than time in an effort to keep what's his or lose it all to fury. A fate to alter. Axel St. Orcus has never minded rubbing shoulders with the depraved rather than the elite. It's easier to hide a shame among the corrupt. But with each passing day, he risks triggering a curse and endangering those he cares for most. He'll sacrifice everything to keep them safe, even if that means giving up everything he is. Who will be left standing when chaos comes to reign? Oh, this looks like it will be a good continuation of the first book, guys. Again, I got the Legacy series, and I just saw a lot of recommendations on this series, so that is why I got it. They're really thick books, so should be a good couple days of reading for me. Let's set these down and let's see what's in our other package. Fix this book here. I hate when I get things from Amazon, and especially books, because you want them in pristine condition. Just rip this open. But I guess it happens sometimes. They are not the worst. For the most part, I typically get my books in pretty good shape. All right, what do we got, guys? So this one is The Wraith King. Oh my God, I've seen so many people with this book who have said that it is a really good dark romance. So this one is by Juliet Ross. So let's see. A brutal, bloody war against the ruthless Wraith King has cost the Light Fae more than innocent lives. Una Heartstone, princess of Issos, learns the price the Wraith King demands to end the war once and for all. Her. In exchange for the safety of her people, she agrees to give her life and her body to her greatest enemy. Golea Verbane is determined to fulfill his destiny and his god's prophecy. When his seer points to the princess of Issos as the key to the rise of the Dark Fae, he demands her submission. But when she finally yields, he realizes Una is much more to him than a priceless weapon. A mystery that has haunted Una for years awakens when she is abducted and dragged back to Nachtmere. I'm going to say Nachtmere. Sometimes these places are hard to pronounce. A traitor determined to take King Gol's throne and all he possesses. What he doesn't know is that Una's magic is more powerful than he can imagine, and that Gol will burn the whole world to save her. Oh, this sounds good. It's like a kind of good enemies to lovers is what it sounds like. I love a good enemies to lovers book. So guys, again, this is The Wraith King. I love the graphics on here. It looks, I don't know. I'm always obsessed with book covers. They look so pretty. All right. Now I have another box. I know. Whenever I do these hauls, so usually I watch YouTube videos or I'll follow some folks on Instagram or Facebook, and they just make these books sound so amazing, right? So then I have to go out and get it myself. All right, so let's see. Okay, yes, I've been looking forward to this one. It's from the Witchbound series. This is only book one from Opal Rain. It's called The Witch Slayer. Just from the cover here, this is gonna be good. I don't know if you're like me, but Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, Onyx Storm, the whole Empyrean series really got me into books about dragons. and dragon shifters. So I saw this and I was like, yes, this sounds like it will be right up my alley. So let's see what it is about. When Amelia's cat brought home a strange flying lizard during a terrible storm, she had no idea that it was a dragon or that he would save her from burning at the stake, only to imprison her in his lair when she saw his human face. Now she is stuck in this cave with a moody, hot-tempered, and arrogant warrior, one who has killed her kind by the dozens. Oh no! She expects to feel trapped, but he somehow makes her feel unbelievably safe. Ruik's only goal is to kill the Dark Witch, struggle the vast. He never expected to find himself in a white witch's home in need of healing, or that she would be completely oblivious about his kind or her own. He intends to abandon her, a lowly witch, to her fiery fate, but he can't ignore his blood debt after she saves him, nor can he ignore the fierce desire that she grows in him when she roams free inside his lair. However, there are dark witches afoot, and Ruik isn't sure if he can shed years of hatred to trust the enchanted woman he has in his keeping. Oh, this sounds good. It sounds like it will be more of a slow burn, the grumpy, moody dragon shifter, and the witch, and seems like as he gets to know her, he will fall for her. This sounds like it will be good. I'm looking forward to this. Again, guys, this is Opal Rain's The Witch Slayer, and this is just book 1. So yeah, hopefully that's a good one, and I will have the beginnings of a new favorite series. All right, I got another one here for book 1. Oh gosh, this is Flame and Thorns. Empire of Flame and Thorns. So again, this is book 1. And I've heard a lot of good things, again, about this book by Marion Blackwood. A Fey rebel, a ruthless dragon commander, and a deadly trial that will turn their lives upside down. I'm excited. This one has dragons as well. So trapped in the Sealy Court by a forest of thorns, Selena Hale lives at the mercy of the dragon shifters. Yay! Her only chance to gain her freedom is by entering the Atonement Trials, a deadly competition that pits Fey magic users against each other. Only 3 people can win, and Selena intends to be one of them. There is only one problem. Draven Riot, the ruthless commander of the Dragon Shifter army, is determined to make her lose. He symbolizes everything that she hates, and if he finds out that she is also a member of the secret Fey rebellion, he will not only mess with her chances to win, he will kill her. But the more time she spends with him, the more she finds herself inextricably drawn to him. And nothing is more dangerous in a lethal trial than a distracted heart, especially one that beats for the enemy. Guys, I'm going to love this one. I can already tell that I am just going to go crazy for it. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, great. So this is book 3. Yeah, this is book 3 of the Legacy series. I was wondering if I got all of them, but I guess they shipped separately, or book 3 shipped separately. So book 3 is Tempest of Wrath and Vengeance. And again, this is a Legacy series. So if let me see here, I'll clear the books that we talked about already. Again, this is book 1, Reign of Shadows and Endings. Then I have, oh, that's upside down. Be hard to read if it's upside down, huh? Then this one, again, is book 2. This is Storm of Secrets and Sorrow. And now I just opened the box with book 3. And this one is Tempest of Wrath and Vengeance. I'm not sure if this is a trilogy or if there are more books potentially in this Legacy series, but I picked up the ones that were available. Just for book 3, it says, the only way to survive in a realm full of villains is to become one. A fated purpose. Tesselyn Asura has taken her revenge, and it's never tasted so sweet. Feared by the rulers of Devon, she's under the protection of the Askan Kingdom, where she can fulfill her purpose. But with power she can't control and the bond still in place, she finds temptation and chaos around every corner. Correcting the balance promises the ultimate freedom, but the dark still calls, even if destiny beckons. She's finally found her purpose in this world. Will it lead to salvation or destruction? A broken destiny. Theon St. Arcus has been planning for this moment his entire life. Finally, the Arius Lord, he's more alone than ever. Axel is missing, Luca is in another kingdom, and he's left with two brooding strangers from another realm and no source. Once again, he's racing against time to figure out a history that's been manipulated. Pulled in all directions, sacrifices are demanded. How can he protect his people when the biggest threat is the one he had sacrificed anything for? Attempting betrayal. Sent to a foreign kingdom, Luca Morris finds himself the outsider he has always dreaded being. Needing to stay at Tessa's side, he is in the center of a dangerous game. But more than that, he's forced to stay in the presence of a temptation he's been denying for years. He's always prided himself on his loyalty, but what does he do when that loyalty starts to waver? Destiny beckons and sacrifice demands. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm definitely looking forward to this Legacy series. It sounds like it will be amazing. All right, just a couple more books to go in the haul, guys. All right, so let's see what we got. All right, which one is this? This is the Everking. I've heard so much about the Everking. This is by L.J. Andrews, which is actually one of my favorite authors. The Everking, they stole his crown, so he stole their daughter. That's a good way to start this out, right? For years, Eric, the scarred king of the Everkingdom, has thought of nothing but vengeance against the man who killed his father and trapped him beneath the waves, making Eric a prisoner in his own realm. When his enemy's daughter unwittingly breaks the chains on the Ever, and Eric plans to toss her into his game of revenge. She's innocent, he's vicious, but he will take back what he lost no matter the price, unless she steals his heart first. Okay, I'm loving it. I haven't even read it, but I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to this book by L.J. Andrews, The Everking. All right, and then I think this is the last box that I got. So let's see here what they have packed away in here. It's so satisfying opening these boxes. I'm like a kid on Christmas morning. Okay. They really got them in here, guys. I'm so glad I got these. The first one is Fairydale. This is by Veronica Lancet. It says, what could possibly go wrong in a town that rhymes with fairy tale? August 1955, when Miss Darcy O'Sullivan, an orphaned English teacher from Boston, receives a letter that her biological father passed away, she is surprised to find herself included in his will. There's only one condition. She must travel to Fairydale to attend his funeral. With the promise of a sizable inheritance, Darcy decides to journey to the small coastal town that holds the secret of her birth. But the moment she steps foot into Fairydale, things start to go amiss. Odd residents, odd rumors, odd deaths. Everything about Fairydale is odd, including brooding Caleb Hale, part of the infamous Hale family. During the day, she falls deeper and deeper under his spell as he forces her to step out of her comfort zone and embrace her inner sensuality. But at night, it's another man who haunts her dreams. Amond d'Arton, a nobleman who lived 2 centuries ago. Amond is sweet and suave, where Caleb is intense and dangerous, and Darcy feels more torn than ever. Soon she finds herself embroiled in a triangle of lies, deceit, and inexplicable events that make her question her sanity. When an ancient evil threatens the town and everything Darcy holds dear, she must make the ultimate choice. But will she survive it? This seems very unique, very interesting, like a male character that is present in her time, 1955, and then another one that lived 2 centuries ago. I'm interested to see how they tied this all together. Oh, so yeah, I'm looking forward to the book Fairydale by Veronica Lancet. Then the last 2 books are from the Court of Ravens series by Liv Zander. I really love Liv Zander, always enjoy the books by this author. So this is described as a dark fantasy romance. So book 1 is Feathers So Vicious. So this is Feathers So Vicious. I think what's different about this one as well is that it involves birds. That's very different than all the other characters that we have ran into. We read about dragons and werewolves and fae and shifters. So why not birds? The second book here is Shadows So Cruel. So that's what the book looks like. So book 1 starts with more treacherous than war are the battles within a heart. Perched between branches and shadows, we watch, we scheme, fighting for a kingdom forgotten and forlorn, until we rip her away with our claws, our prisoner, our pawn, our plaything. She's innocent and pure, fragile and helpless, but oh so guilty by blood. She calls us beast, wicked and evil, vicious and cruel. We are all that and worse. One of us offers her shelter beneath his wings, whispering promises of pleasure, seeking redemption. The other longs to shatter her into a million pieces, whispering promises of pain, seeking revenge. Caught between our feathers, she endures our deranged desires, our secrets, our lies, our twisted plans. Will she surrender to our darkness or fight for a destiny growing ever elusive? Welcome to the Court of Ravens, little white dove. Oh, that's cute. Okay, am I the other one who I'm like, this is such a dark, it literally says a dark fantasy romance, and I'm here being like, oh, that's so cute. Oh, fantasy book readers are next level. Okay. All right. So book 2 again is Shadows So Cruel. More painful than love are the secrets that bind and divide us. Adrift in a sky shadowed by war, we seek, we ache, searching for the woman who fled us. We shattered her, but she unfurled her feathers, escaping our talons on pure white wings. One of us soars over battlements, haunted by past mistakes, vowing never to repeat them. The other storms through walls of stone and hatred, eager to destroy the shackles of his past, determined to shackle her to him instead forever. Loyalties are torn, friendships are tested, but among the chaos, one claim stands irrefutably. There we go. We will catch her. She will be ours. Come home to us, White Raven. Awesome. So it seems here that is it 2 or 3 males? Oh, maybe 2 males with 1 female here. So this may be a reverse harem situation. But yeah, I've heard a lot of good reviews about this Court of Ravens series. So I'm looking forward to delving into that. And of course, guys, as per usual, I will read the books and come back to you and let you know what I think of it, my unfiltered opinion. But yeah, that is, let me double check. Yeah, those are all the books that I got in this haul. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 books. Oh my goodness. Do you have any of these books on your TBR? If you have read any of them, let me know what you thought about them. Or if there's any that you're like, girl, you are missing this book. It's fabulous. You need to go out and get it right now. Yeah, let me know in the comments. I am open to it all. Any romance books I will read. And it doesn't necessarily have to be fantasy. I mean, I read your typical alpha werewolf type books or mafia books. You know, as long as it's romance, I'm usually there for it. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you want more videos like this, feel free to leave that in the comments. I'll always share the new books that I pick up with you. And please consider liking and subscribing to my channel for more content like this.